today I'm going to be making a custom Mallard, but he's gonna be faceless though, because Mallard is gonna be one of June's. It's gonna be one of the. It's gonna be one of the few engines without a face, or he might have a face. I don't know. So yeah, that's basically progress report right now. And I start working on Mallard. Because Mallard is one character I've wanted to do for a while. So let's do this. Fix the camera. Again, I'm using this cheap tunnel from the earlier. Alright, there you go. Now, I'm gonna take the top tender off because Mallard's still gonna use this tender. This is the only spare tender I have. Now, Mallard's model, which is just my Applejack. If any of you remember Applejack from Quest 90 teaser trailer, I'm gonna use Applejack's model. It's just a Spencer painted orange. And orange is like one of the worst characters for a Thomas character. So this is the tender shell. Like you see, the one thing that I currently pissing me off the most is that this is the only color of blue I have. Doesn't really suit Mallard in today's. You know what? I'm gonna make Mallard in the past. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing today. This is gonna be one of the hardest things possible. Because I've never made a custom tender. Or actually had to remove the face from an engine. I also can't find any paintbrushes.
Maybe I gotta scan a bit more. There's not enough blood flowing through my brain.
Well, I find a paintbrush because I need to paint this boy.
I'm gonna find a way to make a water cap. And all that is just this.
Because he deserves paint.
I need to make another one.
Not just a Davis.
And I'd actually use these or top hat. So I have a hatless hat.
So we got a slight little problemo. I cannot find a paintbrush. The one thing that I use in my daily life I forgot to grab is I don't have a paintbrush anywhere. Because I usually have like 400 of them. And I can't find a single. So the camera's still for a couple minutes. That's why. It's me searching.
I'll make it so you're making sounds and yeah. Also, I can so yeah. I not the standard weird dreams, it's like all over the place, random stuff.
Still can't find the paintbrush.
Someone on there, said, or analysis, because they said they listened to it while they were sleeping, and they haven't done it yet. So I was gonna do it to see what happens. So wish me luck and hope I don't die. Because so far I'm on like stage 5 of the entire album, trying to do a full listen through.
So you know what? I'm gonna skip the painting process because I can't find a single goddamn paintbrush. Yeah, this is fun. So I can't paint the model on stream because I can't find a brush. So, fuck. And I also have my hot glue gun on me. So this is gonna be a pretty simple model. I'm also using this thin. If you're on stream, please type in the chat, except for one person. Probably gonna be one person to stream the entire time. Because that's the TV that I'm viewing. And if you hear like me talking again, that's because it's the TV. So at the waist. Okay. So now it's just time to cut the cardboard to the necessary length. I need to make this mallet. Because, I've always wanted to make mallet. That's what the Spencer was originally supposed to be. A goddamn mallet. But then, instead of listening to my insight, when I was developing for Quest 90, which actually has a couple of episodes still exist, but you're not going to see them. It looks like actual but we're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, so this is the base. This is what we're gonna build everything on. So now this is what I do to get equal like width. I like to just get the paper. Come on. This is why you fold paper to get an equal length. You just buy a ruler or a protractor. I know, but I make my stupid shit from my channel using drum roll, please. Not just a drum roll. Okay. I have a very low budget when it comes to things, so that's why my videos are usually on the cheaper side of things. And I'm just now cutting up the little bits for Mallard's beautiful tender, because it's gonna have like this curved angle. And I screwed it. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You know, trial and error is like one of the main keys to. Let me just move the camera. No, you stop. I'm using a shoe to hold this up. Trial and error is one of the main keys to making. Is actually very helpful for making Thomas content as a Thomas YouTuber. Trial and error can actually be very nice because it can show you what you need to work on. But the same can also be a pain to have to deal with, literally. So yeah. Also, my production manager is in the chat. Yeah, I just had a red crank. Yo, did my junk just go to the back? Yo, my right crayon just went to the back rooms. It just left into the back rooms. There it is. Thank you, back rooms. Alright, now this is a lot of the time I like to trace around my builds because that's the only thing I really can do. Yeah, my production manager is typing in the chat. if you want to get like any short films done, DM her. I will. And I just teeniest little snip can result. Nope, my camera is sliding and falling down because I'm doing this from a very green sort of angle. Because it's recording from the front, but then I'm actually making the model from the side. You also cannot see the model more than half of the time because my hands are massive in this case. Alrighty, that's both curves on both sides of the tender done. Because you see, I'm pretty much basing this off of Spence tender, which I know is like one of the worst tools to use to base a real life engine off of a wooden railway toy. But on a budget, so this is one of the costs of being on a budget. You don't really have that much material to work with. Since I don't have a laptop or any other device I can, quote unquote, get reference photos from. So I have to think of the wooden railway Spencer's tender, and then from there wing it and screw it up completely. Because that's usually what I do. And like I earlier live stream today, I'm doing more of these live stream type videos about customs. And then I do like a custom showcase. So like my buddy Slowco Studios, who I just was on one of his live streams this morning. What he does, which is a lot like similar to the new algorithm I'm using for live streams, he'll show off how he's making it on live, and then he'll do a custom showcase, which I've been planning about doing custom showcase since I started my channel, yet I haven't gone into them because I started thinking of custom show. Oh my god, I screwed up. Like I said earlier, screwing up for Thomas Metals is one of the worst things to do. It drives me nuts when this happens. So here's a tip: try your hardest not, because I'm using duct tape because I don't have my masking tape, and I wish I did now, and better scissors. Wait a, oh my god. You see, I have a bucket at the upstairs of my house, and let's just say I forgot to get the other pair of scissors that is sitting in the bucket, and I feel like grabbing it on stream. No, it's just no. I've already left to go grab things on stream before. Ready? Well, I have a slightly usable piece of tape, which I'm gonna rip in half so I can attach side number one, and I already screwed up half. I want to get this over. This is like the custom I want to get over with the most because we're already only like 14 minutes into this hour-long stream, and I already hate making this. I despise making this. This is gonna be like trying to work in the woods because it's so hard. Yeah, I'm currently trying to use my the Master of Lemon strategy of rolling a piece of tape over to make it double-sided with double-sided tape because I don't have double-sided tape. That is probably one of the worst things I could ever say when making custom with paper like this. My connection or internet is more so garbage. Straight doo-doo. Straight from the doo-doo factory. Hardcore fans will get that reference from a much older deleted video of the average person that's currently watching this live stream is like, what does that mean? And let's just say it's from Quest 90, because I actually uploaded an episode of Quest 90, which was only up on YouTube for a couple of days. And then, boom. Okay, I'm turning camera off. Because it's lagging out worse than playing Minecraft on a cheap PC. And God, you don't want to know how it feels to play. Okay, camera back on. Yep, let's go. I outsmarted a camera on a YouTube live. Something I wish I never had to do, and something I've never planned to do, and hopefully don't have to do again. So I've cut the small, because something I'm nowadays doing with my newer customs is I'm making it to where I can attach a real hole rather than just using the already existing mold of coal on these tender. Because this is from like a spare molly I had, which I may or may not have made a custom, and it's just ever so recently got sold to the master of. Yeah, let me. If you're watching this, you're welcome. Never. That's going to be the only one I send you, as I still need the rest of my garbage customs for future projects. Yeah, I'm going to use my garbage customs for future projects. I'm looking at you, Trackmaster 2, Toby. I can't spoil, so him. He's gonna go back in. Oh, he fell out. Yeah, that's what the weird tape was for. Also, apparently when you're watching this on TV, it's in a wider screen format. And I never knew that about because I've only ever done like two or three other live streams. And, it's not often that a beginner creator like me, even though I have over 100 subscribers, makes live streams like this that, just go on. Also, if you couldn't tell by now, if you're like a Slow Coach Studio subscriber, this may or may not have. I stole his format for live streams, which is showing off his customs during live streams. I stole his format, and he'll never know. Hopefully, I just need to make sure he no. All right, we're to hit 20 minutes. This is gonna be the longest live stream yet. And this is what it looks like so far. So this is probably how it's gonna stay. I'm just gonna cover up these Molly's goofy things. I don't even know what they're called actually, because let's face it. I'm not a really much of a Spencer or Mallard fan, but I need Mallard in my series because there's an episode where he's part of the main plot. It's, because I like to use these to talk about future plans. But when I talk about future plans, it's just like updates from my channel. Like, I never actually show or tell you anything about the Sodor show, because it would ruin the episode. But more so, I have a new format. I'm gonna upload the behind the scenes, or because I uploaded the episode 1 of the new version, because I have so many different alternate videos of it that I can use for episode 1 that it feels unreal, because I have like at least 13 different possible pilots, and I've basically decided on which one I want to use, but that means I have other pilots left. So I have this weird idea, which is that I'm gonna use the pilots to make season 1, so then I can make the second movie in my Tom trilogy. Because yes, there's gonna be a cinematic Thomas and Friends universe. come fight me, I'd win. It's gonna be like the MCU, but instead it's Thomas and Friends. It's all connected, but I won't spoil too much because that's gonna spoil my next video. Alright, so that's the tender pretty much complete. So I'm just gonna throw that back on Messi. And it's looking good. Now it's time for the engine. The engine doesn't really need that much done to him, but that firebox is atrocious along with the cat. So we're gonna fix that with one thin sheet of cardboard. So I'm cutting it, I have to cut it down to size, test fit it, and then bend it to be shape. And when I was making Applejack, I did not realize, but Spencer has this curve at the back of his cab. But I made the windows to have the curve, so it just looks so bad. Because I made Applejack at a time before I knew how to do good Thomas customs. So like Weathering Zoe, I just took some, I don't even know what color, I just took dry erase marker and scribbled it, and then dabbed it with a piece of sponge, and then about a year later, Zoe looks an engine that works in the coal mine. Look at how beautiful this thing is. Beautiful. Yeah, I'm looking. Yes, Maurice Butler 1. I will be making a show about CSX trains, and it's gonna be like basically like it's gonna be like it's gonna be a parody of like a Thomas show, but it's in America. So yeah, that's basically the plan for future ideas. You know that I think about it, I'm gonna do a future plans video, and this is probably gonna be part of it. This is probably gonna be like a future plans X cuts the live stream. All right, and cab is gonna get. I'm just gonna push it down on the table I'm working on. And oh my god, the camera has... Okay. Let's put this camera the way I want to be, not the way it is currently. That's gonna be it. And you know what? God, I hate using this tunnel. Oh, well, you see, this is what happens when you use a cardboard box in a cheap tunnel from some random train sets as your camera stand, because it just looks horrible. So I can no longer actually see how the footage looks. I have to use a TV screen. So this... Let me turn my camera off. And then... back on. Okay. It's looking... buzzing. Yeah, the roof looks, okay. Let me push it back off camera, because I cannot use both hands on screen without completely block. Okay, this is looking good. It's not amazing. I've done better, much better. Okay, much better. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna be honest, making these customs can actually be pretty, but at the same time pretty hard, because making a custom train the way it's shown in any form of media is hard. So this Mallard is more so based off a what if it was Mallard was featured in the TV series, which I'm guessing they'd use some fantasy scene about Spencer. And you know what, that's basically what the episode with Mallard actually in. The reason this live stream is the whole reason this custom is being made. It's because I wanted to make a what if epic. Like I wanted to make a sort of what if the hit era did a episode about Spencer and his insincerity and his jealousy over his brother, Mallard. So, that's where we are now. Me making this custom on live. You know, this may or may not feel like I'm currently recreating one of Slow Coach Custom's many live streams of him doing custom work. But at the same time, it feels like I'm doing my own version. But my own version was also made on a $40, a $9 Amazon camcorder, $9 Amazon camera from Isaac Carlton's newest video. Isaac Carlton's Oh yeah, Isaac Carlton's I made a movie with Amazon's cheapest cam. Yeah, it feels like I'm recording that with this because more than half of this camera has been still. You haven't really seen it move. I'm also not sure if the TV this is still. Look, let me check. Oh yeah, it's actually frozen because I've been going on for almost 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna exit and join back. And there we go. This is Spencer. He's looking crispy. Finger looking good. Yeah, I'm gonna make KFC jokes. And there we go. This is Spencer. I also accidentally Spencer. I'm supposed to say Mallard. I also don't have any more black paint. It's gone. And I'm mad about that because black paint would be really nice right now. Really nice. Because I want to paint this, but I can't find it. Godforsaken paintbrush. That's the one thing I could. If there's one thing I could need right now, that would be a paintbrush. So I could at least paint part of it. Paintbrush stream time again. Happy music plays in the background. I'm sorry, no, I'm not gonna make any happy music anymore. It sounds horrible. I'm gonna look for the paintbrush one way or another. I'm finding a paintbrush. I don't care what it takes. I'll climb up Mount Everest for all. Just find the paintbrush. So it's time for some intense digging ASMR. Digging. Oh my god. Digging. Sorry for singing that song. Although Calling All Legends sucks, I do not care if you're a Hit Era fan. Womp womp, that movie sucks. Bend it. don't try to. If you try to defend calling out engines, I'm gonna find your address and I'm gonna break in and threaten you and tell you no. Calling out engines is not deserved to be liked in any circumstance. The movie is garbage. The idea was not that good, and it also wasn't laid out that good. In other words, calling all engines is garbage. I don't care what you say, calling all engines is probably the second worst Thomas movie besides Miss the Island Rescue. I don't want to talk about Miss the Island Rescue. I don't. All I say about Miss the Island Rescue is it's bad. It's bad. It's Thomas Wood level bad. We all know how Thomas Wood is. Ugh. Thomas Wood is atrocious. And you know, if this was a video right now, I probably would have added like some funny photos of Thomas Wood. And that's the one thing that this video currently is. A video. This is a live stream. So, no funny editing today. Sad music plays in the background. No funny editing today. Thomas friends like this doesn't just go. We could have made like a song called Searching Thomas. I'm gonna leave you a quality hit, bro. And Colonel Legends and Miss the Island Rescue could have been better, but they didn't. See, this is why I don't watch Thomas movies anymore. The only Thomas movie I actually still watch is Magic Railroad. That's only because it's iconic. If Thomas and the Magic Railroad wasn't my favorite film, I probably wouldn't be watching it still. Magic Railroad it's confusing. But you know, Milk Tanker Media made a great way of making it without completely destroying it, and that's Shining Time exists in America, and Thomas and the Magic Railroad is a portal. Yeah, the Magic Railroad is now a portal. Don't ask how. And that's what I like to think for my Thomas the Tank Thomas the Tank and Magical Fun World, whatever it's called. Yeah, so that's probably gonna be it for tonight's stream. We've been going for 13 minutes. So time to add a filter. Alright, well, the filter has been applied. Looks like Slice of Life Studios is splashback. If you know what I'm referencing, good. If you don't, keep out. You do not deserve to exist. Time to move the camera. This is probably how one of my newer videos is gonna look. This is definitely not a teaser for an upcoming video or a short film. Don't a teaser for an upcoming video. Like if I were to put I need to put something colorful. Look at this piece of track. It looks black. And then when I get this gray piece of track, it looks white, because the darker something is, the more dark it's gonna look. Like if it has like color planting and very little black, it's gonna look like it's a light gray. Well, time to show off the scene. 3, 2, 1, action. Nope, I screwed it up. Nope. I gotta push it back. Yeah, we're just gonna. Yeah, HO scale bogey. Don't X Y. Alrighty then. Let's do this. 3, 2, 1. Action. Cut. Action. Cut. Well, that's officially gonna be it, people. Peace out. I'm gonna go play Fortnite. Wee. No, I mean wee.